All right, guys. So today we're going to go ahead and do something I've been procrastinating on. My Pelican box. We're going to go ahead and take that off, and we're going to take I got these little pieces of wire off Amazon. They're meant for cabinets. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. Cue montage. Oh, just so you know, this is why I'm taking it off. Now cue montage. Okay, so montage stopped. I'm just gonna bring you along with me, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm trying to do and take it off, so I don't get a bunch of comments asking how it's mounted. So hold on. Okay, so I have these cool little fancy things. So guess these little rings that I got with my roof rack when I bought it off Amazon. Actually come in handy more than I thought. So I drilled a bunch of holes. One, two in the middle, or one in the middle, and then two at the end, and it keeps it pretty on there, pretty tight. So use that, and then what's cool is why I kept these in here instead of doing something flush is if I have something loose and small, I can get some bungee cords or something like that and tie them off to this. So it makes it really easy and really nice. And you can probably find these on Amazon. Just type in the T-nut D-rings or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, cool little Pelican box. So now we can cue the montage.
Home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now, top corner talking home run, touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now, top corner like all in, lit the fire when you doubt it, now I'm all in, put me with the best, bring the stars in, undefeated mode,
You can't tell the suckers aren't tight.
slide back when I win, pay the cost, but I rose so thick and thin.
I am He-Man. Hear me roar. Oh.
I'm just resting up a little, know it pays off. I'm just stuck up in the middle, knock some weight off. I've been carrying it for years, and I'm not worried, I got no fear.
All right. Oop, shit. Okay. Hope you guys can see me all right. In one of these cool fancy drawers that is a mess right now, I bought these. All right, so it's Lennox cabinet door restrictors. Step back, that work? Okay. Just a cable with some cool ends to it. And I should show what I'm about to do, but essentially I'm just making it so it stops and it can close. So without having to reach over and do some weird yoga stuff to get the lid back. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we're about to install these cabinet deals. I've never done this before, so trust me, I'm a YouTube guy. Just kidding, we'll figure this out together. So my thought process was behind these was when it opens, it doesn't flop all the way over. And I was thinking about attaching them somewhere in here. That way it can go back. I don't want to have it lean too far forward, because it leans too far forward, then wind or whatever. So thinking about something like that. This may or may not work. I'm probably going to try and tape it or just send it. But then again, it is thin, and then I ruin the integrity of the box. But I already have, because I have holes drilled in the bottom. But let's see here. I think that'll be our best bet. So essentially that's what I'm looking at right here. So that way it holds it tight, holds it on, and then we're good. Just got to figure out placement. I am not a perfectionist. As long as it works for me, that's how it works. I will do my best to get a rough estimate and rough whatever's to make it work. But let's figure out how big these screws are. I don't think they're that big. Nose itch. Okay, so more than likely, looks like it's going to go through it. Drill noises. Okay. Bear with me. Ugh. Gotta reach for everything. Aha. Oh, screw. Where'd you go? There it is. All right. So I'm going to send this in a location that I think will work, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up backing it out and screwing it from the outside after I screw it from the inside, if that works. If not, I might go a different route and do like a bolt nut washer kind of setup. But I think that's how I want it. So, all right. I have a rough idea in my head. Placement. One last check before I screw everything up. Maybe I want to do something like that. Yeah. So roughly in the middle of this. Drill noises, and it did go through. Go figure. It's okay. I knew that was going to happen because I can see the future. Okay. So now we want to do the same thing on this side. And I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. Actually, I'll just take you along with me so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Essentially, screw met hole. Hole became a family. And no, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of roughing it. So I'm kind of like getting an idea where it's going to be going. So it's, if the screw does poke out, it's not in a big way. All right. So unfortunately, it does poke out like pretty much the whole screw on both sides, but it's okay because it is not in the way of hurting myself or anyone else, and I don't really care. But it will help me in the future. So I'm going to do the other side the same exact way that I just did this side. Okay. Well, hopefully while I'm doing this, my camera isn't wigging out. I've been messing with the autofocus and all that lovely stuff. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing I did on the other side. I'm just kind of mirroring it. Oh, looks like there's a fire people. Yes, I know what they're called, but I don't know if it's paramedics or firemen. Anyways, okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but I use little weird notches on the side. I'm going to the center of that one. For my box, you can do this something similar, and it looks like it's about 1/4 inch in. left-handed. Cool. All right. So that's done on that one. I'm going to do the same thing where it has the same little rivets, or not rivets, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so I am going to do the same thing. It is right towards the edge of one. Oop, drop the screw. And do the exact same thing. Doing left-handed things when you're right-handed is always fun. Okay. Just double checking. Oh, just kidding. All right. I will, once I make sure everything, I will actually clip the end of these things off. I'll replace them, but let's see if she closes. Yep, that was on purpose. All right, and let's slide it back a little bit. And of course it hits that. Voila! At the edge of the table, but hey, look at that. It holds up. And you too can do this, because it's actually not that hard. And it's really cheap. I think I spent like $5 or $6. All you gotta do is look up cabinet door restrictors or cables. Kind of give you an idea what they look like. But this is going, so I wanted to test it out on the box on top of the roof. One, because it is a nuisance for me. And number two, I have another project in the works that I will get to here shortly, hopefully. Okay, let me take you guys off of this. Okay, now you guys are off of this. Here's kind of a better look at what I'm talking about. Oop, that's too dark. Okay. So anyways, there's the screw for that one. If it ever wants to focus. Okay, it doesn't want to focus. Let me do some cool stuff. There we go. Anyways, you guys get the point. You guys can see the screw popping out right there. It's not in focus. And then the other one just below it. But I'm going to take some snips here in a minute, snip that, file it down, make it look pretty. But when you close it, it helps if I had an extra light. Nope. Yep. I sure do. Hold on, guys. Okay. Open this back up. Yay, light. Okay. So now you guys can get a good idea how it folds down and then back up. Does the same thing on both sides. I do apologize about the mess and the poor last minute video quality of this, but I did kind of want to give you guys, like I said, I wanted to give you guys a more, where's my head? There's my head. Okay. More of a quick how-to. I know some people are kind of trying to figure out what you can use. A lot of people use like old ratchet straps. That works too if you want to go the free route. I spent $4 or $5. I'm set to go, and I got 4 of them. So I can technically do 2 boxes or one massive box, however you want to do it. But this is the Pelican, I want to say like 1770 something. But yeah, and then I have my newest collection to the off-road world. Since I don't know, I just like them, guys. I did recently do the lights myself. I wish I would have taken a video of that. So I did do a daisy chain on these cheap Amazon lights. If you guys want a video on that, I can give you guys a rundown on it. It's really simple, but I can do a review on those cheap Amazon, like Baja Design style looking weird ones with that weird V logo. It should does the brightness of those. And then I have these $20 ones. I just wanted to go more in the cheaper route, Amazon route, because Baja Designs are not cheap and I'm a baller on a budget. But I will be posting some content with the side-by-side in the near future, but my main priority is overlanding, and it's a bug. Anyways, so yeah, my main priority is overlanding, and I do want to keep with that because I do enjoy it, and that's my main thing. But this is more, sometimes more like for the trail guide stuff that I do for Onyx, which in my profile, check it out, get a discount for Onyx. That's the plug. Sorry. But yeah, okay, that's the end of the video. And now I'm rambling. So goodbye, guys.